You know what, Sega? Yeah, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of your nostalgia pandering bullshit, motherfucker. What is this? What is this magnificent box you have bestowed upon me? What is this? Sonic Mania official Sega seal of quality. What does that remind me of here, boy? I don't know. What do I just fucking ask Sonic right here? What do you have to say, Sonic? Huh? Sega! Oh, of course you do. Fucking Sega, mate. This is pretty good Collector's Edition, not gonna lie. I like it. Sonic Mania. For the Mania, by the Mania. Mania meeting fans. Yes, that's right. Fans created this game. This is just fucking insane. Fans made this game. Christian Whitehead, most recently known for his Sonic CD port that was ported to iOS, PC, and console systems. This man, along with Simon Tomley, aka Stealth, aka Headcanon, also worked together to bring you iOS ports of Sonic 1 and 2, built from the ground up with their own engine, the Retro engine. But this review isn't about them. Oh, no. I'm sure most people watching have already heard about their rich and meaningful history with the Sonic franchise. This is about what they crafted, what they have been trying to achieve years before their iOS ports existed. This video is about their greatest video game achievement yet, the sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles that people have been waiting years for. Now, before I jump into the meat and potatoes, I must go back and show you what made Sonic the gaming icon he is to me. June 19th, 2001. Sonic Adventure 2 came out for the GameCube and Dreamcast. That day, I didn't play Adventure 2. No. I went to a friend's house just to play any game. This is the first time I came over. What games does he play? I asked myself while he shows me to the living room. He shows the Sega Genesis, equipped with 2 controllers and a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I'm so confused. What is this? What is a Genesis? Who is Sonic? But boy, did I learn fast. Did I learn fast? What? I was hooked instantly. How fast you could go, going in 360 loops, the bosses at the end of a zone. Sonic awed me. Too bad I only owned a GameCube so I couldn't play it. That's until I went into GameStop that night and my father bought me Sonic Adventure 2. Now this game, technically being the first Sonic game I ever owned, I was skeptical. I don't know what to expect. What characters? Who are these characters? There's so many of them. There's like 2,700. What do I do? What are we supposed to do in this game, man? Well, lo and behold, I fell in love instantly. Then the rest is history. From getting frustrated and Shadow the Hedgehog because of the goddamn level tree, to replaying those classics all the way through on the collections released for GameCube. Hell, when I was a kid, I started to teach myself how to draw because I wanted to make my own Sonic character, which, if young me looked at forces today, he would explode. So it all built up to this point, and when Sonic Mania was revealed at the 25th anniversary, I was not that hyped. I don't know why I wasn't hyped with Sonic Mania. I absolutely love those original Sonic games, with CD being one of my favorite, but that's another video for another time. Mania just didn't hit that spot Sonic used to hit. Alright, Sonic. When I turn around, I want you to hit that spot, alright? You know that spot I'm talking about. That good one, that good shit, you know? Alright, I'll give you a few seconds. Alright, Sonic. What? What is this? that definitely was not the game's fault. I honestly contribute that to the lack of, I guess, good games from Sonic Team. Every time a Sonic game is announced, I just expect the worst. So when I finally got my hands on some Sonic Mania, I was feeling the mania and I was hyped. The story in Sonic Mania is fairly simple, just like the original games. Sonic and company get a mysterious reading back from Angel Island. Of course, Sonic and Tails go to check it out. Once there, they see 5 of Eggman's robots already digging a mysterious crystal from the ground. The crystal activates, sucking in Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles through a time portal, transferring them to old areas they have already gone through in the past. The 5 robots also being affected turn into the hard-boiled heavies, which look amazing by the way. And now Sonic must stop Robotnik before Robotnik... Oh wait, it's not Robotnik anymore. Now Sonic must stop Eggman before Eggman harnesses the power of the now-named crystal, the Phantom Ruby. Also, Knuckles does get his own little exclusive story segments, just like in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is awesome. The story is what I expected from Mania. It does the job of giving us a clear objective: stop Eggman. One of my favorite things about Sonic Mania is its art style. The game's art style is more based around Sonic 1, 2, and CD more than it is to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Thank God. I did not like Sonic and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. What was that pudgy little Sonic? Like, what was that? He looked so chubby. The developers were told to aim a little above the Genesis hardware when it came to the pixel art for the game, so that means technically this game could run on a Sega Saturn. Each character, stages, and the bosses having a lot more pop and character than those original games. Those few extra frames of animation give off so much more life. It helps them give more of a natural movement. Each zone looks completely different from one another, just like every other Sonic game, with my favorite being Studiopolis Zone. Aesthetics wise, it looks great. The shades of blues and reds really gives off that feel of a technology driven city ran by Eggman himself. Also, each hard-boiled heavy looking completely unique is great, clearly showing their personalities. Like, you get a gun-centric blue police robot, the ninja weeaboo that knows ninjutsu, a magician that plays a little too much Sonic Fighters, a medieval horseback flailing madman to the obvious big leader of them all. I am a sucker for characters like this, and honestly kinda mirrors Sonic characters themselves. With the heavy fights, the theme that goes with them is just so good! That song gets me so hyped for the fight every time. The funky, upbeat attitude gets me so ready to crack the hard-boiled heavies on a plate. T-Lopes, a longtime Sonic fan, is the composer of the Sonic Mania soundtrack. He has been creating remixes of old Sonic songs for years. How awesome is that? Sega chose him to compose the music. He has crafted probably some of the best tracks in all of Sonic's history. My favorite track in the soundtrack probably being Mirage Saloon Act 2, an amazing song that captures the feel of the zone 3000% over. Here, take a listen. Thank you, T-Lopes. You already know I bought the limited edition record. Sonic, Tails, and my boy Chuckles.
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
Knuckles, are all playable in this game, each with their own unique skill set. Sonic having the ability to drop dash at his leisure, a new move by the way. Tails being able to jump higher and fly for a short amount of time, but he gets tired like we all do. While Knuckles jumps lower and can glide, but because of his beefy body, he can just bust down walls to get to secrets that other characters cannot reach. Knuckles, also because of this, has exclusive routes that he can take. He also has a few exclusive acts as well as an exclusive boss battle, which is amazing, so that totally means you should play Knuckles. Sonic and Tails go through the same story while Knuckles goes through a slightly different tale, and because of this he gets his own acts, Green Hill Act 1 and the Mirage Saloon Act 1. I just wish with Tails he'd get the same treatment. I know he's technically supposed to be with Sonic the entire time, but maybe a small exclusive, stage transition since we don't have a lot. It would have been nice, but nonetheless it's still a good game. I love the boss battles in Mania, with my favorite being the Heavy Magician. He disguises himself with Fang the Sniper, Bean the Dynamite, and Bark the Polar Bear. These three best known from their appearance in Sonic Fighters. Sonic Mania has tons of nostalgia pandering besides this, which might be bad to some people, but in this case, I love it. Bosses come at the end of every act with 2 every zone. Every boss is extremely fun, but some are extremely easy if you just go ham on them. This is just like every Genesis Sonic game, so it could just be said for all. There's a secret final boss with Super Sonic, and this is probably one of the coolest final bosses in a Sonic game, and that is saying a lot, because have you seen the other Sonic game bosses? They get insane. Sonic Mania has 12 zones in total, with 4 of them being totally new, which I don't like. Don't get me wrong, I love playing these old remix stages. Each old zone's Act 1 being a smash up of their original Act 1 and 2, while their new Act 2 being completely new with new gimmicks. But the 4 new zones are just so good. Honestly, Mirage Saloon is probably the best zone in every department, having one of Knuckles' exclusive zones, best music, best boss battle. Studiopolo Zone comes in a close second because of how beautiful it is. Press Garden's Act 2's gimmick is just so fun when it has you zip in and slide in as a giant ice block. And the last zone, Titanic Monarch, I think is a great final zone and on the right stage of difficulty. It also uses the gimmick of the bonus stages from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, then being the bounce pads and those electric balls. Mania's bonus stage is the Blue Sphere, a fan favorite, but goddamn do I still suck at this. I never could get past them when I was younger, and I still can barely get past them to this day, but that doesn't make them bad. I just suck. They can go on for a while if I'm trying to get perfect though. Now it's time. We are going to talk about the true final boss. So if you do not want to hear this, go to this time of the video or click the annotation. Alright, 3, 2, 1, you've been warned, here we go. This boss is a great final boss. Heavy King, Eggman, and Super Sonic are all in an all-out rumble for this Phantom Ruby. As Sonic, you are to just headbutt these jerks one after another until they are finally defeated, which at this point, the Ruby gets surrounded by the Chaos Emeralds and transport it and Sonic through a portal. And you're not going to believe this, but this portal takes the Ruby and Sonic to Sonic Forces. Alright. Before anyone gets extremely conspiracy on me, here's the reasons why I know this. Sonic does the same pose he makes in the Forces trailer as he does right at the end of the game. The Ruby, the whole game, makes the same noise Infinite does in Sonic Forces. Therefore, Infinite is the Phantom Ruby, or he uses the power from it. Oh, and Eggman references that classic Sonic is from another dimension, that dimension being Mania.
You've got a lot of nerve for a fight on Sonic from another dimension.
Also, this is just a little bonus I'm sprinkling in, to add a little spice to the video, but Sega has been teasing Infinite for 24 years. CD's spooky sound test directly references him. Be warned, this is pretty spooky. How scary can this be? Oh no. Oh, I get it. I get it, Sega. I get it, Sega. Now you may be wondering, damn Jordan, you just died. Yeah, and also that Japanese writing does mean fun is infinite. Infinite being infinite from Sonic Forces. So basically the true ending to Sonic Mania is the prequel to Sonic Forces. I think this is the first Sonic title that is directly before another Sonic game. This is the first time in history this has happened. And it just blew my mind, and I think I blew yours. Overall, Sonic Mania has just been a fun game, and I haven't said that a lot about a lot of games I've played recently. Most games I've played recently have felt like a chore, but Sonic Mania didn't. You know, it just was fun. I was smiling all the way through. But that doesn't mean there's any problems. They do reuse a lot of levels and content from previous games that might turn a lot of people away, but it really shouldn't. Considering how they remix those things and remix everything about Sonic Mania from the old Genesis games, it just turns out amazing. Even if you're not a fan of the series, or maybe if this series turned you off a few years ago, now's the time to jump right in. Sonic Mania is a classic game that I will buy again if they make a physical version that isn't in a giant box with a giant Sonic statue that talks to me. It says only one word. I think Sonic the Hedgehog is back, and I am excited for what it has in store for us in the future. Thank you, Sonic Team, for hiring Christian Whitehead and Stealth and Pagoda West Games to create this masterpiece. Please let there be another. Please. Sonic is back, and that's why I'm telling you, play this game. Thanks for watching.